Hey guys, welcome back to Cold Culture Automotive. Today we are out here with my dad's truck. It's me and Tommy, and Tommy's truck is under the knife right now as we speak, and we are like, you know what, this would be a great opportunity to compare what my dad's truck can do after his lift and tires and what Tommy's truck can do after his lift and tires. So today we're going to focus on my dad's truck, see what it's capable of. The only thing that we're not going to be doing today is running, because my dad has 2 inches out on each one of his wheels because of those wheel spacers, and he does not have fender flares yet. And if I were to run with this truck, it would just pepper the side of his truck full of rocks, and I'm not willing to do that. All right, so as Tommy is hopping into my dad's truck, we are out here at the same spot that we were in. And yes, that is the same obstacle that we had Tommy go over that he kind of barely made it over, and we're gonna have my dad's truck hit it. Now I predict that this truck is gonna be able to go over it much easier and much nicer than Tommy's stock was, but I guess we'll find out. All right, so he's coming in. There you go, you can see the poke on each side of this truck. Okay, so the truck is up to the obstacle. Tommy, how are you feeling with this one compared to how your truck was?
It's a major difference. I feel like confidence is a lot higher in this one. It's not super high as far as the level or the tires are only 33s, but the abilities already feel like it's gonna be a lot easier.
Yeah, Tommy's truck kind of barely made it over it last time, and I believe that this truck has the perfect combination to make it over something like this, no problem. Alrighty, so he's all up, take it nice and slow. Let's go a little bit more left and then straight. Wow, big difference, big difference from how high up. Look at that, I can crawl under there. I don't know if you guys can tell. Sorry, the engine's gonna be loud. I don't know if you guys can tell, but I could legit crawl under that, no problem. Way bigger of a difference. From the side angle, if you go back, maybe I'll put a picture right here next to this. It is way different in comparison. I mean, it is just it's a much bigger gap, and it's crazy because this truck is not much higher than it is stock.
I do not feel like I have to be nearly as cautious, not just because it's not my truck, Dad, but I feel like the caution does not have to be there as much.
Yeah, I mean, just look at this. I think the only thing that will be close is probably the departure. Let's take a look comparative to last time. Let's see here. I mean, that's where the hitch is. I don't know if you guys could tell, but that's way higher up than Tommy's was. I mean, Tommy's was basically touching this. I know it's gonna clear it, no problem. So departure's good. Approach is great, departure's pretty good. Now let's take a look at breakover. All right, go ahead. You're good. You're good. Make sure you're going straight. Right over it, no problem. No problem. I would have showed you guys the breakover, but it was so clear that it didn't really matter. I mean, hopefully you guys can tell in the video, but right over it, it was nowhere near touching. Okay, so if in Tommy's truck we were running, I guess you could call this walking. We were scared to hurt my dad's truck in any way, but I will say just from where we were coming up, it felt pretty good, and we wanted to show you guys a little bit of what the outside looked like. So Tommy will go ahead and go. The exhaust actually sounded pretty good right there. I'll tell you one thing, the truck looks really nice out here. We did find a spot with not a lot of rocks, and we feel pretty comfortable running it. Tommy does at least. Okay, so for those of you out there who don't off-road often, actually coming down an obstacle is much more difficult usually than going up it. We had this challenge last time with Tommy's truck. Tommy was actually really scared. For a second, I thought we were gonna have to get a bulldozer and flatten this out for him. But we got over it no problem with this truck, even though he was scared. I think this truck will obviously get over it no problem as well, but might as well get it on tape. Front end, again, looks like no problem. That is what I'm least worried about, honestly. I'll get you guys in on the sides right here.
Oh, what major difference.
Easy coming down.
Child's play.
I mean, man, it just made it look like cake. Okay, so everything that we've done so far, what is your initial impression?
I'm really impressed with this lift. I know I got the higher end rough country, or the highest end rough country. I'm pretty stoked about this. I'm happy for my dad that he got this. If he wants to take it off-roading, he can definitely do that. With the size tires he has and with this lift, it handled it really well. It just eats everything smoothly. So the one negative thing, the one ding that I'm gonna have with this lift currently is when we're riding on the street to come here, it's a little stiff, but now we know why, because it's made for more of the off-roading aspect of it. I'm hoping my truck's gonna give me the best of both worlds, but I know if my dad just throws fenders on this thing, he'll be able to go out off-roading and do it moderately, no problem. He's never gonna take it anywhere crazy. Just to have some fun, I think this is a great lift.
Alrighty, so we're in mud and ruts mode. This is the obstacle we're looking at in front of us. Now, I am not very confident with this obstacle whatsoever. What the purpose of this obstacle is to see not if my dad's truck can necessarily do it, but how hard it is for my dad's truck compared to Tommy's truck when it gets back. So down at the bottom, I think he's gonna have no problem. When we hit this area right here, that is where I believe we're gonna be stopped. But let's find out. Go ahead. Real nice and slow. Real nice and slow. Wow. Look at that underneath. Pumpkin's nowhere near getting hit. Good look at the underneath of the truck. Get a side view. Just wow. Okay, come forward and turn a little. Oh, hold on. Okay, you're gonna gradually go more right when you come up. Just a little bit. Sorry, left. Whatever. Go ahead, real slow. Go ahead. Commit.
Oh boy.
There you are.
Let's go climb some more. Now I'm ready.
Is that insane or what?
I didn't think we were gonna make it. I didn't think we were gonna even close to it. I didn't think we would.
That is crazy. I didn't think we would either.
I was scared shitless.
Oh, Dad's gonna be pissed.
Let's go climb some more. Where we at?
Guys, this is insane that this truck was able to do this. This is more like a Jeep or Bronco type of deal. You have a big old indent here, which you have to articulate through, and then there, and then it's high centered here, and it went over it perfectly fine. This is a hard obstacle. This is a much harder obstacle than you see on like TFL when they're testing vehicles or anything like that. Like, I know it doesn't come across on camera like this, but this is very hard. Like, this is a Jeep thing. For a long truck on only 33s to be doing something like this, it's really impressive. And there's a lot of kudos to Ford on this one for it to be able to do that. We did have it in 4-low and the rear diff was not locked, and it didn't need to be either. As you guys saw, it went right over it. If he didn't have those running boards, it would have looked really impressive because you would have had like a 2 or 3 inch gap as he's going over the whole thing. For not having 35s, which if you want to off-road, I believe you need 35s on a full-size truck, that is insanely impressive. So Tommy is slowly but surely making his way around in my dad's truck. Look at that articulation, that was really good actually. Look at that wheel well, wow. It went right up in there, no problem. 33s actually work really well with this truck. And the reason he's coming around is because we're gonna do this right here. We're gonna take this path, not this path. So we failed the attempt. How scary was that?
I built a lot more confidence getting up it. That part didn't scare me after doing that one. What's pretty scary is backing up. Once you told me I wasn't gonna make it, to back up, because that's a little sketchy for me.
And let me show you guys why it's so sketchy. That right there is why it's so sketchy. I mean, I'm holding it right from my line of sight. It just goes straight up. So we're just gonna go up it a little bit right here and kind of show you guys the degrees according to the truck, just so that you know we're not trying to fool with you or nothing. Right away, it feels like you're in a rocket ship. Yep, I just have to look right at the sky. And that is our pitch and roll. Like gravity's forcing you back.
Yeah, I feel like I'm going up a roller coaster.
Now it's time to back up on down. Look at that view on the camera. Alrighty, so that was insanely impressive. This truck did a lot more than honestly I thought it could. I know you were pretty surprised being in there. Tommy was mostly driving today because I got to do all the filming. But I mean, I'm actually sure that it built some confidence in you for when you get your truck, and got you a little bit more excited. And it lets you guys know out there. I mean, 33s on a 3-inch lift, if that's the route you want to go, you're going to be able to do a lot of crap out here. Alrighty guys, thank you so much for watching today's video. Like, comment, subscribe, all the things you guys...
Wait, hold on. One more thing. What's the most important thing when off-roading?
What?
Donuts!